Hi YouTube. This is my sixth try. This is my sixth episode of my video diary. I ought to be able to do it by heart by now, but I can't. My dementia stops me from doing it, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm laying down doing it because I'm tired of sitting up. I've sat up for more than 30 minutes trying to do this video, and I haven't been able to do it. So here I am. Let's start with Timmy. In elementary school, Timmy pulled up my dress several times. Just time after time, he pulled up my dress to show my underpants. I had on those lacy little underpants that little girls wore, and he showed them, and it was very embarrassing, even to a little first grader. Then in high school, middle school, he started calling me names. I won't say the names that he used. They were just disgusting. I want to say them, but it would only end up embarrassing me, so I won't say them. And then in high school, he made up a letter saying that I was going to kill somebody, and the teacher asked did I write it, and I was just very upset that she even asked me did I write it, and of course I didn't write it. And so I told my dad that I wasn't going to school anymore. Dad wanted to know why, and I told him every single thing. And Dad said, by God, he's not going to get away with this. And he went to school the next day. He took me to school, and I went to my class as usual. And Dad waited for the principal to come. And when he did, he said, I want Timmy to come. I'm not going to use his last name. I want Timmy to come to the office right now, and I want my daughter to be called to the office too at the same time. I want him to confront my daughter with the things that he said to her. And so Timmy and I both ended up in the office. Of course, I knew what it was all about. He didn't. And Dad said, young man, do you know why you're here? And he was scared. Well, it's a wonder he didn't have chowder chili in his pants. He said, no, sir, I don't know why I'm here. I really don't know. And Dad said, you're here because you've been making fun of my daughter. You have been making her life miserable ever since she was in first grade. Well, I'm sorry, sir. He said, I won't do it again. I promise I won't do it again. He said, you better not. And that's all I got to say to you is you better not, because you'll know that you've been got after. And I want your parents called, and told. And the principal said, I'll call him. And so he got into trouble. And he got into some big trouble. And then he grew up to be 19 or 20 years old, and he graduated and working at the Rexall drugstore. And I went in to get some cough drops, and he was working there. And he refused to wait on me. He wasn't ugly or anything like that. He just said, will you, to the guys standing next to him, he said, will you take this lady? And I'll tell you why later. And so I was happy with that. And that wasn't the only bullying I had. There was bullying from the time that I was a kid on the bus, and they wouldn't let me sit down. The kids all wouldn't let me sit down. Dale, this kid named Dale, he this kid named Dale got round all the kids up and said, don't let her sit down. Make her stand up all the way to school. And they did. And the bus driver didn't make them let me sit down or anything. He just laughed. And so anyway, it was hard on me. And that's about it. I'll let you go now. Bye-bye.